Gina, I can't do it. I don't think I can physically do it.
Tom, you need to be strong. It's your job.
I know it's my job. I know it is, but there's just some things that are beyond me in this role, and I can't bring myself to do it.
You'll be sacked if you don't do your best.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll try my best, but now it looks like if we lose, I'm doing it on purpose. But I'm not. I will do as best as I can to beat Lincoln City. Hello and welcome back to the Wrexham Way. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's video as we take on Lincoln City, my team, in League One, as well as Ipswich Town as well. Hopefully we batter those guys, but things are looking pretty well, so I think we shouldn't have any trouble today. Anyway, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well and looking forward to today's episode. A little bit of an issue over the weekend with rendering stuff and my computer just sort of breaking a little bit. Video was meant to get on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then my PC has been blue screening all weekend, which is not ideal when you're trying to make content, and it's literally my job, and my the thing that enables me to do my job is not working properly. So I think it might be because my C drive is like basically full. So I've bought a new hard drive. It's on the floor down there. I need to replace it at some point. I've not got around to cloning it yet and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, technical issues over the weekend was not ideal. So yeah, not great. Anyway, we are back now, so fingers crossed things will work out properly. If you're watching us on Monday, then it should all be okay. Anyway, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and of course leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, as you watch this, there will be a Patreon podcast out. Now normally it's for the Patreon members and the YouTube members, but this month, because, well, I've been a bit all over the place really, I've put it out for everyone, because I don't know, I talk a bit about, I feel like I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't really know why. So I try and explore it a little bit in the podcast. So if you listen to that one, there's a link down in the description to find it. And then it's on Patreon, the link down in the description to Patreon, but it's free for everyone if you're a Patreon or not to listen to. So since you guys were last here for I think it was Wimbledon and Sunderland last time out, we've played a good few games, and I think we are maybe starting to settle into form, which might be a little bit more expected of us this season. We started off actually with a really nice 2-1 win over Rotherham, but then we lost 4-1 to Charlton, which is rather surprising. You know, we don't normally lose games, and by that margin either. Jim McBangle sent off in the 90th minute. Didn't really make much of an impact, to be fair. We beat Fleetwood in the EFL Trophy, though, 3-1, so that keeps that trophy alive for us. Before we then lost 6-2 to Crewe, which, again, it's another weird one. I mean, Jim McBangle sent off in this game. So Jem Findlay sent off... Jim McBangle sent off twice. Hang on, how did he play all these games? That was a straight red card there, Jim McBangle, 90th minute against Charlton. And a straight red card there. How did he play that game then? He must have got away with not being suspended or something like that. That's bizarre, unless it's just not telling me he got 2 yellow cards there. I don't know, I feel a bit lost, but either way, he got sent off twice, and we lost both those games heavily, so maybe that's the case. Jim McBangle gets sent off and we lose heavily. Who knows? We then had a 1-1 draw with Derby County, who I think really should be our rivals by this point, because we seem to have played them a lot over the past couple of seasons or so. But after those big losses, we recovered the goal difference by beating Accrington Stanley 4-0, and then Leyton Orient 5-0, with Shamanga scoring 4 goals in that game. So 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses in between episodes. It actually keeps us top of the table as things stand. However, Millwall have a game in hand on us. They could go ahead of us, and Ipswich have a game in hand on us, and if they score enough goals, they will go ahead of us too. So a little bit of a precarious situation at the top, but I'd say we should be a top 3 team as things stand right now. If we start playing badly, we will drop down the table a little bit, of course, I'm sure. But with Paul Mullen up to 10 goals and Harry Lennon still the top average rated player, he seems to win the top average rated player every single season, and right now he's top of the league by quite some distance. So Harry Lennon is just my hero. But today's opponent, Lincoln City, down in 17th, Ipswich in 4th, so that's going to be a difficult game, but hopefully we can get past Lincoln, even though I don't really want to, because they are my team, I do support them, and in real life it's a little bit depressing at the moment being a Lincoln fan and commentating on Lincoln games as well. That's what I do for the home games, and it's a bit disappointing at the moment as we just keep losing. Anyway, players are a little bit tired for this one, and we've got a few injuries too. Ben Lloyd, who I don't think has not been injured. He's played 1 game 4 games apparently, 3 off the bench, 1 start for Ben Lloyd, but he's mostly injured this season, so a bit of a useless loan signing really. Paul Mullen is just recovering from an injury, as you can see, so not fit enough to play for this one. Oliver Street is injured and Jim McBangled is still suspended, so I still don't understand how he played that game, but maybe, I don't get it. Jim McBangled, was there a glitch in the game? Because hang on, he got sent off. He's suspended right now, but he got sent off there. 1, 2, 3... Do you get a 4-game ban for like a second yellow card, your second straight yellow card? Maybe you do. I don't know. I think the game could have glitched out a little bit here for Jim McBangle because this is bizarre. Anyway, with all of those players missing, this is the lineup we've got right now. Chris Johns in goal with Harry Lennon and Aaron Hayden in the wide centre-back roles with Gary through the middle. Medford Smith and Bryce Hosanna on the wing-back roles with Louis Thompson and Jem Finley combining in the middle. Where is he? James Jones actually fit enough to play today. Let's leave Jem Finley on for now, though, to give him a bit of game time. We've got Brandon Covert in the attacking midfield, and then, of course, George Alexander and Shamanga leading the line. We've also got to take Ben Lloyd off the bench. We'll put Mullen on it because he can maybe come off the bench at some point. So, kickoff is upon us here today, and I am very much looking forward to this one. Lincoln in the red and white stripes. We're in the complete red, so a little bit of a kit clash. Hopefully it's not going to be too confusing for the fans in the stadium, as Lincoln are on the attack right now. Jamie Robson on the ball, the left back in real life, looks to put a ball into the middle, and he finds Hamilton, who's not a player for Lincoln City in real life, but is in game. CJ Hamilton gets the first goal of the game, and Lincoln go 1-0 up, and I'm actually okay with it. If there's any team I don't mind losing to, it's Lincoln City. You know what? Anything that happens in this game is a win-win situation for me. So I'm not too fussed about this. I mean, that's a bad goal to concede. It's really poor for Chris Johns, but we have to take it. And with that, Lincoln City go up to 14th. That's really good for Lincoln City, so I'm kind of happy with that. And to be fair, they're doing a very good job of keeping us at bay right now. 4 shots now, but 0 on target. A terrible XG. Lincoln are doing a good job here, considering they've been pretty poor. Lassie Sorensen puts the ball into the middle, onto the head of Moller, cleared off the line by Medford Smith. CJ Hamilton now. This Lincoln City team is completely different to the team in real life, other than Jimmy Robson and Lassie Sorensen. We've seen those guys so far. Lassie Sorensen once again with a free kick into the middle, which has been put in the back of the net by Madga Gomes, or Gomez, I should say, not Gomes, what am I on about? Gomez puts that one in the back of the net. This is not good for Wrexham. But I'm happy about it because it's Lincoln. So, fair play. Yeah, looking at this team list here for Lincoln City, just Lassie Sorensen and Jimmy Robson on the pitch, who are Lincoln players in real life. Anyone on the bench? Sean Rowan is still there. Weirdly, I thought he went to Brentford. Or Brentford put like a £2 million bid in for him in-game. And they must have rejected it, clearly. Teddy Bishop also on the bench, Freddie Draper, Max Sanders, Sam Long. So actually there's quite a lot of real Lincoln City players on the bench there. So I won't get too cross that they sold everyone. And they're still doing terribly either way. Still in League One though, which is quite a good shout for Lincoln City. But I'll stop talking about them. This is the Wrexham Way, not the Lincoln Loco. Although we could do a Lincoln... How many Lincoln Locos have we done? We've done 3, haven't we? We've not done a 4th one yet. So we could do a 4th one. I'd like to do a Lincoln Loco Creator Club at some point. That could be FM 22, maybe. What are we on now? We're in 22. FM 23, maybe, then. Either way, it's all Lincoln City this game. We have done nothing going forward as Lassie Sorensen puts it in the middle, and we've just given away the penalty, apparently, with that. Alexander pushed Thornley, and, well, this is weird, because we had no idea why we were playing so well at the start of the season. And we have no idea why we are playing terribly right now. Like, nothing's really changed. And nothing has changed. Other than a few players, obviously, swapping out for injuries and stuff. Nothing has really changed. But Lincoln are dominating us right now. And again, I'm not that fussed. But I will be fussed if we get absolutely dominated by Ipswich, because we do want to beat Ipswich, given they are a promotion rival for us right now. As Medford Smith comes forward with the ball down the left-hand side, looks to find George Alexander. Can he get a consolation goal, at least, with 20 minutes to go in this game? Medford Smith into George Alexander. Ball to Shamanga cut out, and we do regain possession through Thompson on a yellow card. All our ball winners this season love getting cards week in, week out. So it's going to be a bit tricky with suspensions at some point. But Bryce Hosanna into the area, plenty of room to put a ball in. He's done nothing with it. I mean, he had so much time to put the ball in the middle, and he literally took every single second he possibly could. I mean, a little bit more urgency, please, at this stage of the game. Bryce Hosanna, not the best one for him today. Potentially might bring him off the pitch in a second. But he's got another chance to put a ball in the middle. If he gets an assist here, he does, I'll forgive him. George Alexander's 8th of the season. And with that, I'm going to make a couple of changes too. James Jones will come on for Jem Finley. We'll bring Harry Boys on for Medford Smith. And that's it. I mean, potentially there's a comeback on, but we're not really doing much with it. We suddenly have loads more shots. Like Lincoln City have sort of, I think, just sat back a little bit and they're letting us come to them. I mean, look at the shot count now. We've had more shots than Lincoln now. At the start of the second half, it was like 12-6 as we get another goal, but it's too little, too late, I think. It's actually offside anyway, so you hate to see it. But it would have been too little, too late. We're on 94 minutes right now. That's rather frustrating. Would have been good for James Jones to get the assist against his former club and another goal for Alexander. But in the end, Lincoln have bested us 3-1. And I'm kind of happy about it. If only we could do this in real life, that would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I need to rest these players. Training rest 1 day because Ipswich is up in 2 days' time. Interestingly too, Liam Shepherd, our backup right wing back, is he's cross with me for not playing him enough. Which I can understand. But he did come here to be backup. He knew that already. I mean, it says, yeah, fringe player. Agreed playing time with squad plays, a fringe player. Okay, well, maybe in the future I'll give you a bit more playing time. Let's ask Aaron Hayden to sort this out for us first and foremost because he can't. Right, well, Liam Shepherd. Let's have a word with you then. You're meant to be a squad player, lad. If you could, he's come straight in being he's indignant. Which is, I don't quite know what it means, but I don't think it's very good. His agent's also confrontational. I feel like he's squaring up to me at some point, so I might have to get the old right fist out, get the old hook going. Look, I've not been playing as often as promised. I want to go on loan. Look, I'll be honest, lad, you can't go on loan. You're our backup. We need you here. I'll say that to him. We need you as backup, so I won't be loaning you out, I'm afraid. And he feels let down. I mean, you literally signed a contract to be a squad player, which means backup. Easy for you to say, it's not your career that's stalling after all, I need this loan move. Well, hang on, lad. Hang on. Let's talk about your career. I mean, it's not great, is it? Swansea, I mean, you've gone downhill the entire career. Swansea, Yeovil, Peterborough, that's probably the low point. No, Forest Green's the low points. Newport County on its way back up a little bit. Salford and Wrexham. I mean, Wrexham's a high point here for you, lad. You're playing League One football. Be happy. Listen, you think you know best, but you don't. I'm your manager. I've got your best interest at heart. And he's not going to get anything solved here. So let's leave it like that. Leave it like that then. Oh, Terry McPhillips, my assistant manager, is very worried. Calm yourself down. If you're that worried, we just terminate the contract. It's fine. Can you be more like Chris Johns, who gets a 10 out of 10 training rating? Beautiful. Right, the game against Ipswich then. We do need to maybe just tweak things a little bit. Kofi Balmer. Do I want to play him in this game? League 2 level player. I mean, for me, he's as good as Gary. I think we leave Gary in the centre of that centre-back partnership while Oliver Street is out injured. Midfield, though, I think we do need to bring James Jones back on for this one. Paul Mullen is back fit again, so he'll come on for Shamanga. But they're the only changes I feel like I need to make. Lennon's tired, Bryce Hosanna a little tired, but they can deal with it basically. Submit the team. Okay. Ipswich away. Now, I actually forgot to check the table after that loss to Lincoln City. I presume we must have dropped off the top. Or did we? We didn't. But Millwall must have lost as well then. But they still have a game in hand on us, and so do Ipswich, and that can change things massively for us, particularly if we lose to Ipswich today. Whoa, how's that not gone in? We're not going to see any sort of replay of that. Usually they have the goal line technology replay. I guess it must have not been anywhere near the line. Just looked like it on camera, I guess. Particularly if we lose to Ipswich today. I might slow it down for you to watch that again. Oh, and in the meantime, someone's been sent off. Ha! Have they? Wait. I've no idea what just happened there. I think someone just did get sent off, but it didn't tell me on the screen. Are Ipswich down to 10 men? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they are. They're down to 10. So I'm not sure who got sent off. It didn't tell me on the screen, but Ipswich down to 10 men. This is our chance now to take the win in this game after that horrible loss to Lincoln City. Bryce Hosanna, go on lad. In the middle, cleared. Only as far as Medford Smith though. Into Louis Thompson, out to James Jones. Brandon Covert shoots. If that had gone in, goal of the season. So yes, this Sam Morsey guy got sent off Ipswich. It just flashed up on the screen there. Not that it matters too much because Ipswich came very close there. Also, very sad to see only a handful of Wrexham fans here. But I guess for Wrexham fans from North Wales to, I don't know, is Ipswich Norfolk or Suffolk? Is that area either way? That's a long trek actually. Because the UK roads are very good going north to south. Like if you want to go north to south, beautiful. If you want to go east to west or west to east, it is terrible. But as we enter the second half, we're not really seeing too much for either team. Paul Mullen putting that one over the bar. It's like 7 shots apiece, 8 shots apiece there as you can see. No one really making great use of the opportunities. It seems like a very cat and mouse game this one. But it might be disallowed. Good, it has been disallowed because that was a silly goal for Chris Johns to concede. I mean, yeah, there's 5 players offside there, actually. I don't know how I didn't see that before, if I'm honest with you. But how Chris Johns is not saving that one, that's questionable. Okay, we've got about 35 minutes or so to go in this game. I'm tempted to make some early substitutions and potentially bring on another striker to have a 3-striker system going at some point. I feel like we just need that extra little bit of attacking intent, maybe, unless we score from this highlight. And then we don't need that extra striker. Gary on the ball into Lennon. Lennon into Thompson. Thompson into Jones. Out wide to Bryce Hosanna. Hosanna not brought down. Holds on to possession just about. Can put a ball in the middle. George Alexander's there. Off the post and wide. That's the closest we've come in the second half, I think. We do need to make some changes, though. Bryce Hosanna's tired, so Liam Shepherd on you come. That'll make him happy, won't it? Louis Thompson for Ollie Clark, because he's looking tired. But also, I want to bring... Oops, that's the wrong way around. You go in the middle, and you come there as a deep line forward, and we'll bring Shamanga on as a poacher. Why not? And then we'll swap you two over. You can be the pressing forward on attack, and you can be the advance forward on attack. I don't know why, I just like the symmetry of that a little better. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, but I like the symmetry. So, half an hour to go in this game. We've made all our changes. And we're having more shots because of it too, actually. 12 shots now to Ipswich's 9. And with the extra attacking threat, goal. I mean, it's Harry Lennon who scores at the centre-back, but still, it counts as a goal. We go 1-0 up away from home to Ipswich, and this is a big result for us if we want to stop Ipswich going ahead of us in the league this season. Really well done to win that header above 3 Ipswich heads there. Beautiful stuff from him. We'll drop back down to... We're on positive already, actually. I didn't change up to attacking, which is quite nice. I am now tempted to bring a striker back. But I don't think we need to. Because they don't really have much attacking threat at the moment because of that red card, I think. Their formation is missing a winger. So that's okay for us. As Shepherd puts the ball in towards Paul Mullen. You love to see it. 2-0 in this game. A bit of redemption for that loss to Lincoln City. We're back in the money. Okay. Highlight straight from kickoff. That's a little concerning. Hopefully Ipswich don't get themselves back in this game immediately. They might do, though, as the ball's played into the middle. Cleared by Lennon, only as far as Edmondson, though, who comes forward for Ipswich. Forced to go sideways into Harper, who puts a great ball across to Penny, down to Piggott, and that's a very well-worked goal. But again, I think it's just offside. This was a lot tighter, though, I think. A lot tighter. Or is it? Oh, it's very tight. It is very tight. Linesman has made a bold call there. But it's a clean sheet, which is good for now. I've maybe spoken too soon. Can it be a third goal? Not quite. James Jones picks the ball up, though, into Clark, who puts it into no one. Come on, back to Clark. Clark out wide to Shepherd. Shepherd into Mullen. I think could be offside there, actually. And the linesman does flag for it, to be fair, but it didn't go in the back of the net, so it doesn't matter. But with 4 minutes at a time, about to be up. There's another highlight. Please, lads, let's not let ourselves down here. A Shepherd into Jones. Jones into Shamanga. Shoots. Mullen shoots. Medford Smith shoots 3-0. You love to see it. We've come away here with a big win against some big rivals. But I am very confused because our performance is so up and down. Like, since last episode, we've lost 4-1, 6-2 and 3-1, if you include today's episode against Lincoln. But we've also won 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. It's a very up and down performance right now. Also, Shamanga and George Alexander close to triggering 50... Also, George Alexander and Shamanga both close to triggering 50 appearances, which means you have to pay them more money, which is not much fun. Anyway, that's going to finish things up for this episode. Next time out, who do we come back for? Anyone doing quite well in the league around? Burton are doing quite well. Charlton and Crewe. That's quite far away, though, Charlton and Crewe. But I feel like, yeah, we could go for a run of games here and try and do Charlton and Crewe. Although MK Don's seconds... No, we're going to do Charlton and Crewe. So it's quite a few games to play in between episodes. A lot of them are cup games, though. But Charlton and Crewe, I think, just before December will be a good time to come back. Providing they are still doing well. By that point, they could be terrible. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel even if you're around here and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful evening. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.